Welcome back to Out of the Box. I'm your trusted host and transformational life teacher, Anthony Thomas. We've been talking a lot about success and how is success created. The real reason why I've been really sticking closely to this topic is because I want you to know that, because in all honesty, a lot of us really don't know how success is created. And I know some of the things that I've been talking about is very simple. However, when we go through certain things in our life, if we don't take time to consciously look at the steps that we went through to get to where we are at, then what we just went through, in my opinion, is a subconscious moment where we went through a certain period of stages and steps to get to a desired goal, but we didn't take the time to notice how did we get from point A to point B to point C to point D. So I don't want to assume that you understand how success is created. So that's the reason why I'm taking a step back and letting us go deep into how success is created. And we talked about in wisdom tip number 3 that only success can create success. And that's true. That is so true. In essence, you have to have the right competencies and characteristics and makeup already on the inside of you to produce success. Oftentimes we can have a lot of these things in us and we don't even know it's there. And the reason being is because we grew up in environments that it was in. We grew up around the right types of people that had it. We followed their movement. We practiced. We did what they said, and we dressed the way they dressed. So in essence, we were developing a lot of these qualities and not even know it. There's 20 actual competencies or characteristics, however you want to look at it, that produces success. I'm not saying that it takes all 20 to get to your goal, but it's 20 in its entirety. And it could be a mixture of 10, a mixture of 15, a mixture of 12, maybe a mixture of 8. It just depends on what your goal is. So like I said, we've been talking a lot about success and the foundation thereof. Now, I want you to understand something, because I can tell you how to get to success and I can show you how to develop the right characteristics and competencies of success. But you know, one of those characteristics and competencies is it comes from mastering your environment. And what do I mean by that? You have to make sure that once you're developing these competencies and characteristics, that you have the right people in your environment. And I'm going to give you an example. You know, honestly, I've been really working hard to become the man that God created me to be now for about 13 years. And sometimes it gets hard. You know, it gets extremely hard with the situations, the, problems, family things. I mean, things happen to me as well. I am no exception to that rule. Things happen. However, by having the right people in my life, it has enabled me to stay on track. And what do I mean by that? There was days where I didn't feel like talking and I just really wanted to be by myself, to myself, and don't bother me at all. Serious. I don't want to talk. I don't want to try to figure anything out. I love helping people. I do. But on this particular day, I'm going to have to call you back later. That's how I felt. And my business partner would always call me at times like that. His name is Shandy Goins. And I would think, right before I get ready to answer the call, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to get on this call. I'm going to be on this call for maybe, 5-10 minutes. We're going to talk about the business particulars. We're going to hit it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to make it happen, and I'm going to get off this call. Because being a leader, you have to lead by example. And you can't throw in the towel just because you don't feel like it. So I was persevering through my situation, at that time. And I'm thinking that, I'll last 5-10 minutes. I'll get done what needs to be done. And then I'll get off the phone with him. An hour passed by. Or 2 hours passed by. 2.5 hours passed by. We are still on the phone talking about the business particulars, talking about our goal, talking about our dream. We're talking about the bigger picture of what God has laid on our hearts to create for real way, and how we're going to help millions of people to persevere, to transcend from a state of lowliness to a state on high that God has called them to be on. And that lead me to wisdom tip number 4. Everyone need a Shandy in their life. Everyone needs somebody that's going to be able to motivate them, to encourage them, to lift them up at times when they feel like, I just don't want to be bothered. On times when they feel like, just leave me alone for right now, I'm going to be all right. But yet there's still work to be done. So even though we may feel like we don't want to do something, there's still work to be done. And we need people in our life that's going to motivate us through those times. And that's what great friends are for. The Bible says a friend sticketh closer than a brother. A friend sticketh closer than a brother. And that's what we need. You need a Sean D. Goins in your life, because right now you're understanding how success is created. You have a goal, you have a vision, and your back is up against the wall, and all you have to do and all you know how to do right now is what? Is to fight. And you want to fight. You want to get to where you want to get to, and that's great. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's still going to come a day where you may feel a little low. There's still going to come a day where you may feel a little tired. There's still going to come a day where you may feel like I can't go another step. And that's when you need somebody in your corner that's going to motivate you. Like Rocky had Mickey. And when Rocky felt like he was getting ready to go down, he heard in his head Mickey said, I didn't hear no bell. It is not time to go down. It is not time to quit. So you need to get a Sean D in your life. And if you don't have one, go to our website, www.realway.com. Click on the contact section of our website. You can send Shani or I an email. Let us know what you're going through. Our phone numbers are there. You can text us. You can call us. Let us know what you're going through so that we can get back to you and keep you motivated, keep you encouraged. Because the race is not given to the swift, neither to the strong, but he that endureth to the end. And what profit a man or woman to fight extremely hard only to fall short of the goal? Thank you.